Recently, I attended a Dr. Joe Dispenza advanced follow-up meditation retreat, and to say that it is life-changing for women in business is an understatement. Some of the things that you learn at these events are truly mind-blowing and completely change and rewire your brain for the better. This is exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience as well as how this can help you and how we think that we're doing a lot similar things inside of Unlocking My Millions. So stick around with me because we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. Well, my name is Karin. I am one of the co-founders here inside of Truth Bomb Marketing, where we help busy women create more time and money with a simple business playbook so that they can create their millions without sacrificing what's most important to them. And today, as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about that Dr. Joe Dispenza advanced follow-up retreat. This is a retreat that you can go to if you've already been to one of his week-long retreats. So I'm going to kind of touch on that, but we're not going to go too deep into it because this really is about the advanced follow-up portion. So if this is interesting to you and you want to hear more from us at Truth Bomb Marketing, you probably want to smash that subscribe button, tap that like. Let's get started because there is a lot to talk about here. There is so much to unpack. I still don't know if I can put words to what I experienced at this event. So I'm basically just going to tell you what happened and try and dribble in a little bit of my experience, but it's really like I still can't fully comprehend what happened in my own personal mind after attending this event. So we got a lot to unpack, so let's get into it. So one of my favorite things that Dr. Joe did that he's never done before at any of the events that I've been to, I've actually been to 7 of his retreats. I've been to 3 of his week-long retreats and 4 of his advanced follow-up retreats. Because honestly, you go and they're so addicting because the community, the atmosphere, how you feel, it's just completely mind-blowing. But one of the things that he asked us to do on the very first day, which we actually do this inside of Unlocking My Millions as well as inside Truth Bomb Academy before every single training, is he actually asked us to set an intention for what we wanted to experience during this event. And I love that because when you set an intention before you do something, you're actually setting yourself up for success. It's literally creating this wiring in your mind that this is what you want to focus on. And what you can start to do, the more you set intentions for yourself, you can actually start to visualize and plan out in your mind how you want to think and feel during specific events. And setting an intention actually helps you to do this. That's the reason that we do this before any training inside of Truth Bomb. We literally want you to get an intention set first. How do you want to think? How do you want to feel? How is that going to translate for this session now? I love that he did that because, let's be honest, it's been proven to actually help make things go better in your life, in your business, in whatever it is that you're trying to create. Setting an intention first is a beautiful way to get started. So this is literally how we got started at this event. And I love that we do this also inside of Unlocking My Millions. So the next thing that Dr. Joe did at this advanced follow-up that really I appreciate so much is he spends a lot of time actually helping you to understand deeper concepts about how to rewire your mind. This whole purpose of meditation is to rewire your mind, but in order to rewire your mind, you actually have to review yourself and ask yourself, what is it, where is it that I am falling from grace or missing the mark? Where is it that I can actually change and do something differently in the future? So he has you actually turn to your neighbor and explain things that he shares. He has you explain to your neighbor exactly what you understand from what he shared. So you're wiring more of these concepts. He has you do this at the week long as well. But at the advanced follow-ups, what he has you do is dive deeper into those concepts. Learn more about what it is to change, what it is to change your energy, change your life. He says that all the time. Change your energy, change your life. Literally, that is truly the secret sauce, the formula to manifesting anything in your life, anything in your business, whether it's more time, whether it's more money, whatever it is, that's the secret sauce. Changing your energy in certain situations where normally you would have acted frustrated or you were burnt out or you were overwhelmed. Instead, rewiring and asking yourself, how can I flip the script in my mind and how can I start to practice that? By thinking that ahead of time and then going into the meditation, you're actually creating this network in your brain that it's cementing, this is how I'm going to act. This is going to how I'm going to respond to people whenever this kind of situation happens. Literally, meditation is probably, in my opinion, the best way to actually rewire your mind. I haven't found anything better. I've done a lot of things in the past too. I've done things like journaling. I've done things like tapping. Breath work is a part of Dr. Joe's stuff. So that is absolutely a part of meditation. Like that, and I've done breath work on its own. But when you add it in with all of these concepts, you are literally programming yourself for a new future and a new destiny. And during this advanced follow-up, there was actually a lot of special things he did to help rewire our minds. At each and every week-long or advanced follow-up, he uses something called a kaleidoscope. Don't know what a kaleidoscope is? Well, let me show you. This is what it looks like. When you're looking at this, it's literally a form of hypnotism. So the things that you're hearing, the things that you're looking at, and the things that you're experiencing as far as what you're feeling from the room, from the things that he's saying, is literally helping to rewire your mind. When you add the kaleidoscope in, I can't explain it other than your brain is just getting a reboot. It's getting a reset. And for me, what I experienced is lots and lots of laughter. Like, there is no explanation for how come I laughed as much as I did, other than there was a lot of programming for mystical experiences, magical experiences during these kaleidoscopes. And he actually did more kaleidoscopes than he ever has before because he really wants to work with that advanced community and actually help you rewire your brain faster. So loved the perspective that he took with this kaleidoscope. Honestly, it's truly like, if you want to rewire your brain, this is the place to be. And then let's talk about the coherence healings that occur at Dr. Joe events. If you've never been to a Dr. Joe event, you are in for a treat when it comes to the coherence healings. One of my favorite things about the coherence healings is it's no longer about me. It's about someone else. I have literally seen people that couldn't walk, couldn't see, had some sort of deficiency with their hearing, couldn't hear, couldn't speak. And literally after a coherence healing, some of them just one coherence healing, had full recovery in a lot of these areas. It's wild what you see. But Dr. Joe actually teaches you a very specific formula for how to open your heart during the entire retreat. And the coherence healings is just a representation of you continuing to open your heart towards another person. What do I mean by opening your heart? Well, let's be honest, the feelings of frustration, burnout, overwhelm, whatever it is that you're feeling in your life, those energies cannot allow you to actually open your heart to either yourself or other people. You literally close yourself off because it's not safe to love other people or even yourself if you're feeling that way. But when you start to feel higher vibrational energies like love, gratitude, bliss, all of these things can cause you to actually open your heart, and it's now safe to love other people, to create and manifest, and to have a life and a business that you absolutely love. So the coherence healings is like that cherry on top of helping you to open your heart to another human being. And when you open your heart and you experience that and you feel that, you now understand what it means to actually open your heart to yourself and to other people. I personally don't believe that I fully understood how to love or even what love was until I experienced these coherence healings that Dr. Joe does. Now, how does this relate to your business? Well, one of the things that I do now that I didn't do before I started doing these Dr. Joe events and experiencing those coherence healings is I've learned to actually open my heart to my business, to people inside my business, to people I'm connecting with, to my business partners, Katrina and Heidi, to how I feel about my social media, how I feel about our blog, how I feel about everything. And simply by practicing opening my heart and staying in my open heart throughout the day actually creates a better outcome in my business, in my life, each time. So this for me is a non-negotiable. Now that I know the formula of how to open my heart in a coherence healing, I can now look at the rest of my life and ask myself, is my heart open right now? Or have I closed down because I'm feeling anxious, frustrated, overwhelmed, whatever it is that you tend to feel on a daily basis? Insert word here, basically. But when you start to feel that love, that gratitude, that bliss around your business, that's when the magic can actually happen. Inside Truth Bomb, we absolutely love helping women to build their business with more fun, play, and ease. Because let's be honest, as women, we want to have fun. We want to enjoy the process. And when it's not fun, that's when we get frustrated. That's when we get burnt out. And that's when we want to quit. So if you're looking to actually start building a business that gives you more time, more money, and allows you to do the things that you want to do without sacrificing your family, without sacrificing what's important to you, then you're probably going to want to check out Unlocking My Millions, because we want to help you create and manifest a business with more fun, play, ease, and you're actually enjoying the process as you're going instead of feeling like you're doing the do and not getting anywhere. If this is you right now, you probably want to check out the link in the description for Unlocking My Millions. It's absolutely going to change the way you look at your business, and I cannot wait to hang out with you inside.